Okay, today's video, 1,000 meters with my SKS. Today I'll be shooting my SKS at 1,000 meters. The target is 18 inches wide, 24 inches tall. I have my target camera down there, so any hits will come back through the target camera to my phone. 1,000 meters equals about 1,093 or 94 yards, I think it is. But I'm about 10 or 12 meters past 1,000 meters, so I'm basically past 1,100 yards also. Okay, this year, thanks to all the rain and snow that I got in the wintertime, the bugs are really bad this time of year. Right now, at the moment, it's not too bad. Hopefully, I can get through this. But basically what happened is the first day I went over to shoot at 1,000 meters, I was getting bugged by the bugs and the wind was blowing at the same time. And it seems like when the wind is blowing and the sun is out, the bugs are out. If the wind goes away and the sun is out, the bugs seem to get thinned out. Right now it's a bit overcast and the bugs are out and it's just a little breezy. But anyway, I was dealing with the bugs. But the first day, because the wind was blowing and it was blowing behind me and the way it was going, I did not see one hit at all. And also, when I started shooting the camera that was looking at the target, the wind was blowing and all of a sudden it goes and it droops down. And so I didn't have very many shots on the target camera. So when I went back, I really couldn't see what was going on. So the second day I come back out in the morning and there's a side breeze blowing. The bugs are the worst I've ever seen them, especially the little black bugs. And I started shooting and I got some footage on there. I did get a couple of hits, but yet again I was having problems telling where the misses were. So the bugs literally ran me off. So I came back to the trailer, loaded the target footage on the laptop, and I'm looking at the target footage and everything seemed to be high. So about an hour and a half later, I walked out of my trailer and I noticed the bugs seemed to be real thinned out and it was calm. Sun was out and the temperature had warmed up just a little bit. So I said, what the hey? So I loaded up the e-bike, went back down there at 1,000 meters, lined up on the target and started going for it again. And then I started getting hits on the target. Now to see the target, I have it set up in a bare spot where it can stand out. And then when I back off down there to shoot, I kind of fish around left and right so that I got it lined up. So there's a couple of bushes that it's to the right of. So when I go down there to find the target, all I got to do is look at the bush, boom, there's my bare spot, there's the target. And I can see the target. What I am having an issue with at this distance, and I was noticing it when I was shooting at 800 meters when I made that video, that I'm having problems seeing my misses. And that's the big trick, is if you could tell where you're missing, then I can make adjustments on my sight picture and where I'm holding on to improve the chance for a hit. About this gun, with the accuracy of the ammo that I'm shooting, it's about 4 or 5 MOA grouping. And so at 1,000 meters, this gun is not capable of getting a hit on that target every shot. It is just the way that it is. Back in the day when I first bought it, we were going through ammo quite a bit, and you could go to the gun shows and you could buy it by the case, or you know, they're like 1,440 rounds, 1,200 rounds, there were 16-something hundred rounds. And I did find that some ammo shoots really well. It's capable of getting down to about 2 to 3 MOA and maybe even better than that. But the ammo that I got now, it's 4 or 5 MOA. I've had ammo that's as bad as like 7 MOA. So this gun, to be able to shoot at 1,000 meters effectively, it really depends on what ammo you have and where it came from. Because it can come out of China, Russia at the time, I think Yugoslavia. I think the Yugoslavian ammo was the ammo that shot the best. But the stuff was literally dirt cheap. I could not reload it as cheap as I could just buy the stuff in bulk. So I was buying it in bulk and not reloading. Now, what I'm about to say, there's going to be a lot of people that disagree with me, and feel free to leave your disagreement in the comment section, or if you have a comment that's kind of related to what I'm talking about, or you know, something to this effect, but feel free to leave a comment because maybe we'll all learn something. But basically what I'm trying to say is when I find my target down there, whether it's at 300 yards, 500 yards, 800 meters, 1,000 meters, I don't have any problem at all having the rear sight, the front sight, and the target all in focus at the same time. Now that's the part that people are just going to wet and disagree with me at, but that is how it is. And I don't know what's going on exactly, but this is what I think is happening. The first thing I do is find the target. And then I bring my head down because it's on the bench. I bring my head down, and while looking at the target, I just stop so that the front blade is where I want it to be, whether it's a little slightly below the target, on the middle of the target, left and right and whatnot. But because I brought my head down and I'm looking at the sights through my peripheral vision, they are literally in focus as well as the target is in focus. I got my left eye squinted, but it's not totally closed, and I don't think that's going to make any difference at all, to tell you the truth. But I'm able to keep all three of them in focus. Now, this does not happen 100% of the time. Sometimes I'll come down there and I'll be concentrating on that target, and all of a sudden, boom, I'll lose both the front sight and the rear sight. And all I got to do is raise my head up, concentrate on that sight, the target for a moment, bring the sights back up, and then boom, I can have it again. Other times I'll get on them and it'll take 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds for the sights to go out of focus. But what I think is happening is as I'm looking at that target, the sights are coming up, and my lower peripheral vision has got the sights, but they seem to be in focus. And by concentrating, just keep concentrating on the sight down there, and never even thinking about the front sight, the sights, they stay in focus for me most of the time. And I don't know why, but something is going on there on the way that I'm presenting the sights to my eye as I'm looking at the target down there. So when I'm standing freehand, when you watch the freehand portion, I'm looking at the target and then I bring the gun up. After I shoot, it helps to lower it down. I'm trying to see where the misses are going when I miss, and then I bring it back up onto the target again, and I'm able to pretty much always have the sights and the target in focus. And I know that does not sound right, but that's the way that it is. Wow, 1,000 meters. Bugs are freaking annoying. Bing! 1,000 meters. These bugs got me done in. Bing! Ding! 1,000 meters. 1,000 meters freehand, offhand, yes, yes. Yes, 1,000 meters freehand, booyah!